Hi there, welcome back. How are you today? The message for today that is so important for all of you to understand is that we are not here to convince anyone of anything. In truth, the only thing you should ever follow is your own heart, because your heart knows the way. Only your heart can give you the information to your path. So, feel into your heart right now. What does it say? With these beautiful videos, with all these beautiful books, there is so much gorgeous information that comes through. And most of this information is to help you release the beliefs that are holding you stuck, to help you see things in a different way, help you see things in a different light that perhaps you can't see at the moment. This is the purpose of all this information, that your soul, through these videos, through these books, will remind you, yes, this is the path. We needed this information to move forward. This is the direction. Like I've said in so many previous videos, when you listen to information, whether it's here or anywhere, it doesn't matter where it is. If it doesn't resonate with your heart, if you feel into your heart, and you know from feeling into your heart, this doesn't feel right for me, it just doesn't feel right, then it's not for you. Before I did my beautiful Reiki course with Melissa Crowhurst, her website, her company's called Natural Healer, I had already done three other Reiki courses. I started one and I cancelled it because the videos were all videos of pictures. I didn't get to see the person that was speaking, and so I didn't feel a connection. I thought, what's the point? The information is exactly the same as all the other information I was finding online for free anyway. So I got a refund from the first one that I did. The second one I looked into was the free online course. And that one was beautiful. Again, it's just all slides. You don't get to see the person that's speaking, but it was the same information I was getting from the paid course, that I got through Udemy, was where you get all the courses from online. I found it on Facebook. I thought, oh, Reiki, that sounds interesting. But then I found the free online course a few days later. And as I was following the free online course, I thought, oh, it's exactly the same information, except I'm paying for this one. And I can't even get to see the person. I don't even know who I'm listening to. I just felt no connection. So I thought I canceled that, got a refund, and then stayed with the free online course. So that was my second course. And there I learned everything. I mean, it's so in depth, that free online course. Again, I'll put a link, below in case anyone's interested in learning. You don't need to do the attunements. The attunements are if you want to practice it. But even if you want to practice it for yourself. And to be honest, the cost of the attunements with the free online course is affordable. It's actually been created so that anyone can do it. So, it's a beautiful philosophy. It's a beautiful way of life. Learning the 5 principles, everything that you learn with Reiki is just beautiful on every level. There's nothing lost in learning that. And I did that beautiful course, but at the end of it, it still didn't resonate with me. It didn't resonate because it was a hands-on course. And in my heart, I didn't feel that I wanted to put my hands on anyone. I didn't feel that that was the way for me. It wasn't what I wanted to do. And then I found Melissa Crowhurst. I found Natural Healer. And hers was all, yes, she did have the hands-on course, but she also had the hands-off course, where you're just working with the energy. And it resonated so strongly in my heart from the moment that we did the hand energy exercise. And I was blown away because I wasn't expecting to feel anything, you know. I went in and I thought, oh yeah, you know, yeah, whatever. And then as I was doing the exercise, I felt the energy. I felt it. And in that moment, there was a knowing. It wasn't theory anymore. I began to feel the energy that is in all things. I could feel it in my hands. I could feel it in my body. I could feel it on others when I put my hands on others. For them, they say that they feel warmth from my hands. Even though my hands are quite a distance from their physical body, they say they feel the warmth coming out of my hands and into their physical body. And for me, I feel the energy. I don't feel warmth, but sometimes I feel warmth, but very rarely. I just feel that it's like an electricity. I can't even explain how the energy feels, but it's so gentle. It's so soft. Sometimes it feels electric, like there's electricity. Depends on what's going on with the energy, but for the most part, it's very soft. It's very gentle, and there's this push and pull that happens. You can feel it. There's something there. And from that moment, I was hooked that this, for me, was the way. It completely resonated with my heart, that this was my path from now on. And it was through Reiki and doing the distance healings that I grew a very strong connection with my angelic team. Up until that point, I'd had many visions with them through Rikka's course. She does a lot of meditations where she calls in the different angels. And I had a few of them that I resonated with, I connected with. And again, not all of them did I feel a strong connection to. I have a very select team, you know. I'm trying to think. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 on my team. 5 angels, archangels, Mother Mary and Jesus, and of course God, Spirit. So it should be 8. But Spirit is in all of them. God is in all of them. So whichever one of them communicates with me on the day is the one that is talking from God, from Spirit. To me, it's all Spirit talking. You know, I was one day talking to my friend in New Zealand. She said something and she called me my beloved. And in that moment that she said that and I listened to that message, it felt like it was God talking to me directly. And from that moment on, I always took that perspective that whoever it is that is talking to me is Spirit giving me this message, this information. It's meant to be for me. So for you, my beautiful beings, listen to your heart. It knows the way. We give many different messages. You know, Spirit gives me many different messages because they're for different people. They're not for everybody. Not everybody likes doing the meditations. Not everybody believes in the angels or spirit guides. They're more here to have this beautiful human experience. So there are different messages for different beings, and only you can know on that day, as you listen to the video, if there is a message for you, if this message is meant for you. Only you can know. But I remember in the early days listening to Rikka, and she would say, don't believe anything I say. Don't believe any of it. Because beliefs is what she was trying to help us release. And we don't release a belief by creating another one when it is beliefs that we're trying to let go of. Every belief creates a limitation. This was the beautiful, beautiful learning that I received from Rikka. Every belief creates a limitation. When you think of it, a belief says that this is the way it is. And so, Because this is the way it is, there is no other way that it can be. You have decreed this is the way it is with your belief. The belief states that this is the way it is. So you have placed that into a box. You've boxed everything with your beliefs. They're all in boxes. And unfortunately, the magic that is awaiting you cannot happen until you let go of those beliefs. It's the beliefs that keep the magic at a distance, that keeps it at bay. The magic unfolds the moment we release the beliefs. They're not necessary. We created all of these beliefs to keep us safe because we felt unsafe. If I do this, I'll be safe. These are the beliefs. They keep us safe. But you are safe. This beautiful simulation was created for you, that you may know yourself fully. It was created for you, for your soul to come here and explore and discover and to know everything about itself. No more ideas, no more concepts, no more theory, but to know from experience. This place was made for you. And I remember reading in the Conversations with God books, because I have done a lot of reading in my life. And one of the things that always stood out for me was when he says in the book that Earth is like a playground. You know, when you're a parent and you send your children to play in the playground, you're not concerned with it's dangerous, they're going to get hurt. Yes, they may fall and break their arm or break their leg, or, you know, they fall off the swing, or things happen. But it's not end of the world stuff, you know, the world's going to end. You're relaxed. You know that they're playing, they're having fun. They're in the playground, they're with their friends. We know when we take our children to the park to play that they are safe. They are there to enjoy themselves, to explore, to play, to have fun. And when God created this beautiful world for us, he knew we are safe. There is nothing here that can harm you. Nothing. You are energy, you are spirit. And when you are done with this world, that is what you return to. You return to your energetic state. You leave behind this vessel. It's no longer needed. You only needed it to navigate the waters of this world. But it's like your car. You use it to get from one place to another. Once you reach that destination, you're done. You don't need the car anymore. You get out of the car and you go do whatever it is you needed to do. When you are done with this vessel, you move on. You are an eternal being in your natural state. You are infinite joy, infinite bliss, the highest frequency of love. This is who you are in your natural state. There is nothing here on this earth that can harm you. Nothing. It is all an illusion. All of it created for you. How loved are we? How loved? Feel into your heart how much Spirit loves you. That it has created all of this just for you. Breathe in that beautiful truth. You are so loved, so loved. That the universe made all of this just for you. To come and experience yourself fully. We are so blessed. You know, I was listening to a video the other day by Aaron Doty. I love listening to his videos. And in this gorgeous video, there was a new perspective that I'd never thought of. I'd never heard of it before. And in this video, he was talking about so many of us are waiting to win the lottery. So many. And yet, most of us don't know that we have already won that lottery. We are here. We have been given this life, this gift. We are already here. Life is already afoot. This is the greatest lottery, and you have already won. You're already here. And what I loved about his video is that he says, and what are you going to do about that? What are you going to do with this information now that you know? So in every moment, with everything you listen to, whether it's here or anywhere else, feel into your heart. What does your heart say? Like I said, it took me 3 different courses of Reiki to find the one that resonated. I felt inside of me that there was something. There was something there, but I hadn't quite found it yet in Reiki. For me, you know, my beautiful friend in New Zealand is a medium. She is incredible, amazing, beyond words. When I've had Reiki sessions and things come up, especially for me, and I have no clue, what does this even mean? What does it mean? And I ask for information and nothing comes through. All I'm given is the visions. And I'll send her a recording of what I've seen. And 9 times out of 10, she has the answers. She's amazing. We all have different gifts. But only you can know in your heart what your gifts are. And what you are meant to be doing with these beautiful gifts. My gorgeous friend in New Zealand, she doesn't work as a medium. She did Reiki for a while, but she doesn't do Reiki healing anymore. Because we both realized as I was doing the Reiki these last couple of years, we were calling it Reiki healing sessions in the beginning. And then it became so clear to me that it wasn't healing in the way that we see the word healing, in the way that we understand what healing really is. We can't heal the people that we are doing the sessions for if it is not in their path to heal it, because it is part of their experience. We can't change it. And the beautiful visions I am given to pass on is for these beings to know what their path truly is, why this discomfort is in their life, why is it there. All of these visions give them clues, give them ideas of what it is they are meant to be experiencing, why things are the way they are. And it's only them. Each one of us has the power to heal ourselves. When you see others that call themselves healers, and in the moment, like Jesus, when he placed his hands on people and these people would instantly heal, that experience had run its course for that soul. That soul was ready to let that go It was done for that soul. Just like I said earlier, I was done with my anger. That disease had already given that soul all the information it needed. It was done. And that soul was ready to let it go. It was time for that being to heal. But only that being has the power to heal itself. It is all spirit. Jesus is spirit. That being is spirit. The healer is spirit. When the healer says they can heal you, it only works if you truly believe within your heart that that healer can heal you. Then you have given them the power to heal. You have the faith that it is possible for you. All the while, you were the one with the power. You were the one. But it is only when your soul is done with that experience, only when the lesson is learnt, when you have gained all the knowledge that you needed to gain from that experience, is that it can be healed. And judging that it's wrong or judging that it's bad isn't accepting that that disease, that illness, that discomfort, whatever it is you're going through, is there for a reason. And it may be the very reason that your soul is here. And each time I always go back to the beautiful movie I watched about Stephen Hawking's life. Look at all that's, spirit can accomplish despite this vessel. Because spirit is more than this vessel. Healing, not healing, doesn't matter. All right, my beautiful beings, I love you guys. Remember to click like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the messages. And share these beautiful messages. You never know who might need this information today. Bye for now.